Hello guys and welcome to another solo leveling arise video. In this one I would like to talk about total power. I want to show you all the ways I know on how to increase your total power so that you have a better knowledge on what you should upgrade in order to increase it. Reason why you would want to increase it is not only because of flexing. Of course there is flexing involved in max total power, but there's also things like changing jobs as of recent, and the most important one is clearing stages without penalty. So you might not be very aware of this, but if you are in a stage where your total power is on the red, you will receive penalties such as reduced crit rate, reduced perception, and maybe even damage decrease. I don't know all the specifics of it, but the reasoning, the intention of this guide is to guide you through all the ways where you can increase your power so that you have a better assessment. So let's get started with all the ways of how you can increase your total power. First one is Jinwoo. So Jinwoo has several ways of getting total power, and the first one is his level, of course. Something to note is that depending on the allocation of stat points, you might get more or less total power. A simple example, I have perception, but perception will scale less in total power than strength. So if I would change my build, yes, to let's say full strength, let's just put all the points in there. As you can see, I have increased my total power by a bit more. This doesn't mean that you should go all strength, but it's something to note that investing on certain stats while having certain gear can give you more total power than, for example, going for perception. Next one is Jinwoo skills. As you level up Jinwoo skills, you will get total power. This is not only for the ones that you use, it's for any skill. So as you level up the QTE skills or the basic skills or the ultimate skill, you will be getting total power. He has a lot of skills and he gets more as he changes jobs, so I wouldn't suggest you to distribute all your resources evenly on the skills, but eventually you will want to get all the skills at least to level 4, let's say. Even if you don't use them, just get them to level 4 when you have the resources, because at the beginning you won't, but this will increase your total power. Same for the QT skills and also these ultimate skills. Next one is weapons. So weapons have level, they have advancements, and they have skills, but skills are only for Jinwoo. As you level the weapon and as you advance them, you will get more total power. Also with the skills, on the Jinwoo case, you will get more total power. In the case of the hunters, they do not have skills, but you can level and advance them as well. This is also a very good way of gaining power on early game. You want to get the SSR weapons of the units that you use and get them at least to level 80. This will increase your total power by quite a bit. Next one is hunters. As you can see in the total power screen, you have the top 3 hunters allocated as part of the max total power. These are the 3 ones you want to invest most on so that you can get the most out of your total power. You will see that there will be stages where it's even better to just use the ones where you have max total power over the best ones, because the reality is you don't have resources for everything, and that is completely fine. So how do you take advantage of the total power of your hunters? You need to level them, you need to advance them, you need to upgrade them, and you also need to upgrade their skills. As a minimum, I would recommend to, after you have all the necessary skills, to eventually get everything to at least level 4, and then upgrade further the skills which you believe will be the most useful ones. There are guides out there, you can look at them, but the most useful ones should be upgraded further. Next thing is also very important, which is artifacts. So artifacts give you a lot of total power, And one of the most important things that you should know is that sets can give you more total power than having good stats. Let's say, for example, I have right now 132,000, and then I will just switch two pieces that they have lower equipment score, which okay, doesn't mean that it's going to have less total power, but you will see a slight difference once I finish gearing my son Jinwoo up. And as you can see, I've gotten a higher total power. Why? Because in the game, having sets will give you additional total power, which not having sets will not. Just have this in mind when you are building your characters so that you can take more advantage of the total power system. Next one is Army of Shadows. Yes, Army of Shadows gives you additional total power that you can get by upgrading, promoting, and also leveling your army level. Yes, so you do these three things and you will get more army total power. Also, getting shadows helps, but the caveat is that when you are fighting, you can only select 3 shadows. So let me just take a quick example here. So let's say, for example, this is my setup right now, yeah? If I remove one of the shadows, my power decreases. So this is important to know because at the start, you can get additional total power just by selecting 3 shadows. And this is important to know so that you can take advantage of the 3 shadows that you should get. In my opinion, they are these 3. So have that in mind for shadow selection as well. Last one is Armory. So for Armory, the game selects for you 6 SSR weapons. If you don't have 6 SSR weapons, then he will go to the SR weapons and then R weapons and so on. The game selects it for you. You cannot have an input in this, so you have to take advantage of it as it is right now. Maybe that will change in the future, but for now I will explain how you can take advantage of it with the current state. So you have 6 pedestals, and each of the pedestals have armory enhancements. On the first 3 levels, well, let me see if I have one level 2. Okay, so in the first 3 levels you will use this Mark of Time 1. This is not only used for levels 1 to 3, but it's also used to unlock these pedestals. These these hourglasses, you can get them from A and S gates only. So take advantage of that by doing A and S gates so that every day you can further progress with the armory. Now let's say that you unlock all the pedestals, yeah? You first want to upgrade each pedestal once because it is the minimum investment for a certain reward, yes? Level 2 will have, I think, from 53 to 73, something like this. Yeah, so as you can see, these are the percentages of total power that it will take, and each level is 20%. But the value of increasing this increases with level, so you want to do it evenly. Evenly is the best one in my opinion. And then once you get to level 3, you also have another kind of requirement, which is Mark of Time 2, but that one will take some time. So getting all to level 3 and then to level 4 and level 5 and so on is how you have to do it. And the most important thing is that since you cannot select the weapon that will be here, so the system will take all SSRs, and if you don't have enough SSRs, then it will go to SRs and so on. Since you cannot select the weapon that can be here, what you have to do as a minimum investment, once you are having the resources to do it, is to upgrade the weapon that is there. So as you can see, I only have 1 copy of Moonshadow, and I'm upgrading little by little because I'm doing challenges, but as I upgrade it, my total power increases. Once you have the weapons that you use upgraded, then what you want to do is upgrade the weapon in the armory so that you can get extra total power. And that's about it, guys. Hope this video is helpful to you. If you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.